All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 94 of the Unknown Games podcast. I'm your host, Adrian, and join with me, as always, the man with the fresh cuts, Alex.
Yeah, they call me Fresh Cuts because I recently got circumcised. What's
Okay, that was a completely different meaning of the word fresh cuts. Can you explain what you really mean? No, what I really meant by fresh cuts. That just sounds like a recipe of disaster. It sounds like a recipe of disaster. I just imagine wrist and everything getting cut. I'm freaking out now.
What do you mean, like other than a circumcision? Like I'm not sure what you're referring to.
All right, everybody. My co-host got his haircut. As simple as that. I was expecting a normal human being would just say like, yeah, I got my haircut last week or something. Yeah, it feels great. This man comes out with, I was born again, apparently. Just.
Is that what that means? Is that what circumcision is supposed to mean?
I don't, no.
Can you? That's the episode. The name of the episode when you upload it to it's gonna be like
it's called Born Again.
Circumcised and Born Again.
Oh gosh, the last episode was Save Our Souls. So I guess we're going through a spiritual,
very religious,
very religious spiritual crisis on the episodes these days. But no, I mean I do believe that it does come from a Jewish tradition, mainly for Christians.
Yeah, I have no idea why they do it, but hey, it's a thing that's been around for a while. What's up? My name is Alex. I'm the Game Duck. Quack quack, motherfuckers.
There you go, quack quack. And I am Adrian, of course, the failure chicken. One day, which that name will become the successful chicken.
When you finish eating your nuggets, you have to do a round two.
Yeah, it's gonna be round two. I'm supposed to let the stream decide. I'm supposed to put that up there for the community goals reward. But I forgot. I should go ahead and do that again because I've got a couple of things on there. But before we get into all of that and talking too much, I want to say thanks to everyone who is listening. If you're on YouTube right now listening, if you're YouTube live in with us, thanks for hanging out. Remember, we do stream at 9 p.m. JST, which is around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in the United States. And feel free to come in, join, like the video, subscribe, of course, watch it. Tell your friends, and Unknown Games podcast YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll get there one day. Yeah, how about once we hit 100 subs on YouTube, you should do the
Nugget Challenge on YouTube again.
Well, or whatever. I don't know. Sure, yeah.
I mean, anything that we can do with 100, it's game. It's fair game.
Yep.
Eating is just an easier thing to do for a lot of people. Even though I think I've gained too much, man. I gotta lose. I gotta lose these weight. I gotta lose the weight. It's time to lose.
Yeah, I think I put on a couple kilos as well over the last year, and then I started losing it a bit, and then I was like, "Hey, look at that! I'm losing weight again." And then I stopped caring, and I started eating, pizza again. So
it's a hard life. It's a hard life, but hopefully everyone is staying healthy. And finally, if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, Google Podcasts, any of those listening services, go ahead and leave a 5-star review. You know that we can't take anything less than a 3-star because we're trying to get to heaven, as you just might have folled for the past couple
from
episodes.
Last week's episode.
Yeah, we're striving.
Yep.
We really need you really got to get that Guilty Gear soundbite.
Speaking of Guilty Gear Strive, have you seen the news of the new DLC character, whatever his name is?
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned.
We can get to that later. We'll get to that later, but yeah, it's funny.
So we'll get to that one later. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to that, and be sure to stick around to the end of the show where we're
gonna kill ourselves.
No, we're not going to do that, but we will talk about...
I'm going to get us demonetized.
We're not monetized. How can we get demonetized?
If we were monetized, we'd be like, I would get
thoughts of suicidal...
Demonetized, yeah, for sure.
We would be on another level of anyways. So, we're going to just go ahead and talk about some daily life, some things that are happening here over in the big land of JP. That's
Yeah, I
Japan. It's
guess so.
Gedon. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, it's JPN. I think in the Olympics, it's JPN.
Yeah,
But
it's like a three-letter abbreviation, right, for all the
yeah,
countries.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's probably the biggest thing that's happened in the world recently is the Olympics started here in Tokyo. I did. Did you watch the opening ceremonies?
Here's what's up. No,
Yeah.
I don't
No.
care. Like I
Oh,
do.
but come on, man! It's
Yeah.
the Olympics. It happens every 4 years.
I know. Well, every two if you want to do like summer, winter, but um,
No one cares about the Winter Olympics.
I mean, I
Do
like
you care about people skating on ice and
some of okay, honestly, when it
doing
comes
those
to
icy things? Is
and
it
like
because you're from
backflips.
an icy country?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when it comes to like the events, I mean, skateboarding is really cool. But like when it comes to just like events, I actually like the winter ones better because they have like uh snowboarding and like extreme. It's not what it's called, but like you know the
Extreme
extreme
snowboarding.
skiing, like where they do like
Extreme
backflips and shit, and like
the long jump. They've
yeah,
got those
and
like
the
those.
the skeleton where you like go head first on a
That thing is
sled.
crazy,
Yeah,
man.
like what is it, like 200K or it's like 150K or something? It's so fast.
They have some
Yeah.
crazy events. I got to say, honestly, I do enjoy the Winter Olympics
It's
more. Like
so
personally,
that, yeah, like that event, like I love the skeleton because I'm like, that is madness, dude. Like that's insane. But anyways, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, like this year they had a couple new events that were added. Softball is back after a 13-year hiatus. It's back. I think there's just enough teams to qualify for an event because it's still not that big of a sport. And then, of course, the biggest one out of all of them that's just now, I don't know if it's wrapping up completely, but should be wrapping up probably this week for sure, is skateboarding, which
Yeah.
I've been watching some of that. I've watched a little bit of everything. Oh, 3-on-3 basketball is new. Sorry, 3x3. That's what they actually call it.
So nine.
3x3.
So nine.
Nine, the nine ball. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but skateboarding is new. I watched the finals for the guys and for the girls. Japan coming in first for both of them, which
Oh,
was pretty cool.
really?
Yeah, yeah. And the girl who won, she was 13 years old. And I'm like, holy crap! Can you imagine being 13 and being the world's
Like
first?
An Olympic gold medalist at 13. Yeah.
Not even just an Olympic gold medalist. She's the first skateboarding Olympic gold medalist in history.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, like your life is peaked at that point.
Like, just
Like
keep
you can
on.
just like just go do coke. You're good. Like you
You're,
win. You won already.
kids don't do
Yeah.
drugs, but I guess if you succeeded in life, you can do whatever you want. No,
Yeah, like winners do drugs after they've won, but
we really
also
will
if
never
Lance
get
Armstrong is
monetized
anything to
if we
go
keep
by,
if
winners
we
also
keep
do
this up.
drugs.
We're
But
never getting monetized.
yeah,
But the biggest thing
yeah,
about the Olympics, that from the opening ceremonies, I know it's been on Twitter and a lot of people have seen it on gaming news sites. When I was listening, when the countries, they do the whole like walk in, introducing all the countries, and
yeah.
dude, I was just like, okay, looking at this program, it's kind of low budget right now. Cool fireworks.
The
Dun, dun,
Olympics,
dun,
the
dun, dun,
Olympics,
dun, 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 dun,
low
dun. I'm like,
budget.
what is Dragon Quest playing on? And then it just kept going.
Yeah,
Final
it was a
Fantasy
huge
fanfare,
checklist.
and
It was huge.
yeah,
Do
it
you have
was
the full
huge.
checklist?
I have it in Japanese. I didn't get the English one, so
I saw a
unfortunately.
Reddit thread actually. You know, give me a sec. I'm gonna bring it up because it's really
Yeah,
cool
yeah. If
actually.
before you
Yeah.
get it, yeah, because it was Dragon Quest first, and the Final Fantasy fanfare, and then it was the tale. It was like a Tales of kind of
Mm-hmm.
I guess their theme. I'm not gonna read all of these. Monster Hunter or the Promise for Heroes or whatever. That, oh man, so good. Kingdom Hearts, the Olympus Coliseum. Chrono Trigger was in there with the Kaido no. I guess that's like Frog's theme.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm on the games subreddit and I
I
just type
didn't.
in
Yeah,
Olympics and I'm getting like a shitload of like the video game.
yeah, it
Like
was huge
not
news. It
yeah.
was a lot of huge news. And the Japanese commentators
Mhm.
they didn't say, they said it twice. They only said it twice throughout the entire like 3 hours. They said, oh, yes, and this music that you're hearing right now is actually some of the world's best game music from Japan. That's how they said it. They didn't actually say it until like 30 minutes or 45 minutes into it, and then like another 45 minutes later. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Ace Combat. I don't know how that got in there.
Yeah,
Another
that's
Tales
that was
series.
a weird one.
Another. I
Yeah.
knew I heard Monster Hunter twice. There was another Monster Hunter, another
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger, Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't realize it was Sonic the Hedgehog until it was like
Yeah, there was
too
Starlight Zone, I
late.
think maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Starlight Zone. Another one for Chrono Trigger, which was I guess that's The Robo's theme. I don't know why there's like this weird thing in
I am
my thing,
trying to
but
find the track list, but here I got it. I got the whole
there you
list. I
go.
mean,
There you
you said
go.
most of it, but I can just run down
Yeah.
like really quickly. Dragon Quest Roto's theme, Final Fantasy Victory Fanfare, Tales series, Soray's theme, Monster Hunter, Proof of a Hero, Kingdom Hearts, Olympus Coliseum, Chrono Trigger, Frog's theme, Ace Combat, First Flight, Tales of Royal Capital, Majestic Grandeur, Monster Hunter, Winds of Departure, Chrono Trigger, Robo's theme, Sonic the Hedgehog, Starlight Zone, Pro Evolution Soccer, eFootball Walk-On theme. Okay, whatever. Final Fantasy, the main theme. Fantasy Star Universe, Guardians, Kingdom Hearts, Heroes Fanfare, Gradius, 01 Act 1-1, Nier, Song of the Ancients, the Saga series, Minstrel's Refrain, Saga series medley 2016, and lastly, Soul Calibur, the
Yo,
brave new stage of history.
yo, when that came on, first of all, when Nier came on, I was like, oh shit, hold up. The best part is I didn't even know, like I've never played the original Nier, right? But I've played Replicant, and I was like, that sounds like Homegirl's verse. This sounds like a Nier song. And I was like,
Mhm.
shit, they playing Nier on this movie? And I was like, oh my
Yep.
goodness, this is Nier. And then like when it hit Soul Calibur, talk about a game that I never
Yeah,
thought to hit
Soul Cal. Yeah, at the
to never
Olympics.
hit the
Yeah.
world stage. Soul
Yeah,
Calibur,
exactly.
I just hit a tweet like, my soul is burning. Because that's what they always say. Like, is your soul burning? My soul is burning. Let's go. I got so hyped. And then, of course, Kingdom Hearts, after
Yeah.
even just playing it recently, like, it was just, I don't know how to describe it, but it felt like the thing that I really love was being showcased, but you only knew it like if you were kind of part of it, right? Like
Mm.
I was going along guessing the songs as they were popping up, like, oh, this is from this one, this is from this one, and it was just like such an like it was probably going to be one of the most memorable opening ceremonies I'll ever have, just because it
Yeah,
was like
I
I
agree with you.
felt part of it. I felt like I was
Yeah,
part of it.
as a gamer, I totally agree with you. I didn't watch the opening ceremony because, like I said, I don't care about the Olympics, but like, that's really cool. And I think I if you want to like look at it this way, it's like I think it's proof that video game music has definitely come a long way.
Hmm.
Right? I mean, there's still some misconceptions about video game music as being like lesser music than like like orchestral or for like movie soundtracks, for example, right?
Right, right.
I still think there's a bit of like a what's the word, like a stigma maybe among people who just don't play video games, who just like don't see that medium as having like quality music really.
Exactly,
But it's
exactly.
definitely come a long way, um, for sure. Like some of these tracks are personal favorites of mine, like the
Yep.
tracks from Chrono Trigger, Starlight Zone from Sonic. Just growing up with that. Final Fantasy is obviously a big one with me, and then Nier. I've been playing a lot. I was playing Nier today actually.
Right.
Um, these are great tracks, and I
These
think they
are
sound really good. So
they were great tracks, and they were I gotta say a couple of things. They were all the orchestral versions of them, so they sounded really nice. There wasn't
yeah,
an orchestra on a stage or anything playing it. It was just
well, these
recordings.
are someone's powerful, someone's iPod connected
Yeah,
to an amp.
someone's iPod was
Um,
going ham. There
but
aren't any, there weren't any
yeah.
Nintendo songs,
Yeah, I
and
have a question. Like, I wanted to bring that up actually. Like,
yeah,
if you look at these games, it's Square,
it's
it's
Square,
Capcom, and
Capcom,
it's Bandai
Bandai
Namco,
Namco. It's three specific
and
makers.
well, Pro Evolution is Konami. Yeah,
Konami, yeah,
Konami.
it's Konami, yeah.
Yeah. So why? Why? So those are big companies, obviously. But just there are many more, companies in Japan that make video games. Like Sega is missing, for example.
Oh
And
no, no, Sega's there. They have Sonic.
oh shit, you're right. I'm sorry.
And
Sega was
they're
there.
yeah, yeah, they're there.
Okay, well, who else? Well, obviously Nintendo is missing. That's the big,
That's the big one.
that's the big hole.
Because yeah.
But um, why specifically? Like, why do you think Nintendo, like, did they pull out? Why do you think? Surely the world stage, right? Like, why would Nintendo not want?
Well, I
You
mean,
know,
and it begs the question because number one, Nintendo was the first thing like when they announced after at the I forgot what ceremony it was, the closing ceremony of the Paris games or the previous games. Abe came out in the Mario tube. You know,
yes, exactly, and
that's
that's
just
how they
straight up. It's
announced.
like,
That's
hey,
how they
that's how they
announced
announced
the
it. Like
exactly.
through Mario of all things, and they
Hmm.
had not have. And I'm hoping maybe it's part of the closing ceremony, but there could have been a number of reasons. And we know a couple of companies did pull out of sponsoring the Olympics or publicly
Right.
sponsoring it, just because there's so much controversy happening surrounding it, dealing with world events, and where we'll leave that at the side if you want to know COVID. But
Yeah.
uh, I mean that's one of the things, and then who knows how short. like last minute this was. They had 3 major cancellations, or people from the directing staff actually have to leave the opening ceremony. So the
Mhm.
director for the music, the director for the state, like the
It's like different
program,
scandals and stuff,
yeah,
right?
3 different scandals like within
Yeah,
probably a month, like in 1 month just
right.
happening. And I don't know how much of this was last minute arranged, but you know they had to ask Nintendo. You know they had to be like, "Hey Nintendo, you want to put at least a
Hmm.
Mario song in here?" Or even like I was like, "Can I get the Smash Bros theme?"
Oh,
Da, da,
Smash,
da,
yeah, Smash
da,
Bros would have been cool, or
da,
like
da, da, da. I was like,
that's
"Man, let's
that.
go."
Well, that's like one of the Brawl themes, or that's the one for Brawl, I believe
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah.
But
Just but any of
um,
I mean, they've got an orchestral mix of that too, and it would be
yeah,
amazing.
and obviously Nintendo is like some of the like obviously like the most iconic music around. So there's obviously just a Mario theme, or like Zelda's like Zelda's Lullaby or something like that.
Mhm, mhm.
Ballad of the Goddess, like just they have really good music, right? The overall theme from Zelda, obviously. So like, do you think Nintendo was like they were asked and Nintendo was like, no, like we don't want to be part of this, or do you think it got caught up in Japanese company bureaucracy? Because
There
I'm
has to
you've
be
already you've
some sort of bureaucracy that happens because let's assume that this was last minute, right?
yeah.
Because none of these songs, like some of them are just like, okay, they all make sense, but Ace Combat doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, and
Ace Combat doesn't make
Pro
sense.
Evolution
Like
Soccer is kind of it's a bit kind
it's
of,
kind of yeah.
but like SoCal, like okay, I
Soul
get
Calibur is kind of random. Why not? I mean, it's a great song. I like it, but why not something from Street Fighter? You see, I mean, it's 3 companies, but it's not like one company. It's like they try to get a Gambit, but
Yeah,
I
why not Street Fighter? That's a good question, actually.
I mean, Ryu's theme would have been cool. And I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of these things,
yeah.
because what was really amazing, and if you were watching, I was actually getting super curious as to what country would walk out to what theme. So I believe Greece actually walked out, and that's when Kingdom Hearts, the Olympus Coliseum was playing. So that works
Oh, that's
perfectly
pretty
for them.
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Japan walked out to Monster Hunter. So it was just
Okay.
like, okay, like it was kind of cool seeing like who would get what and if they did it on purpose or if it was just
Yeah,
there. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Like, what country would be near? It's Song of the Ancients, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I forgot who it was. It was just like, oh, this is near.
Yeah.
More important than the country right now. So I don't know, but hopefully we know the Olympics are going to end, I believe, on the 8th of August. So
Yep.
maybe for the closing ceremony, I hope we'll see something Nintendo related because it seems like they're really kind of trying to put a little bit of that pop culture in there. The signs that the countries walked out to, that says the name of the country was like a manga. I'm thinking the dialogue bubble. There we go.
Right.
It was a manga dialogue bubble. So they're hitting that. And we've already heard different events. Just I heard in judo when I was watching, one of the wrestlers, the Japanese wrestlers came out to Ghost in the Shell theme. I
Oh
know
yeah.
Fish was saying that the Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan theme was played for the archery event for one of the characters, and
Oh,
I
that's
mean like
cool.
for one of the people. So it's really cool to have some of these things happening and just being like, hey, you know what? It's sucks that I can't be there, but it's nice to have your stuff get recognized.
Have you have you gone to Google.com recently and played like the game?
Yeah, yeah, we should bring this up. I played a little bit of it.
It's fun, isn't
It's a
it?
fun game. It's a good
Yeah,
game. You know what? Let's put this on the screen right now. And I think I don't know. Oh, it saves. Holy crap!
Yeah,
It
it's saved in
saves.
progress. Saved in progress.
Oh, I can't turn the sound down though.
It shouldn't be too loud. It should be fine. Like you can see. I'll let you know if it's loud as shit. I mean, I
Oh,
can't hear.
okay.
Never mind. I can't. Never mind. I'm on Discord with you. Yeah, I don't
Hold up, hold
know.
up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn the sound down. Chat's like, oh yes. Oh sorry, everyone who's here.
Chat.
Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun, dun. We talked about this as well. Even when chat's not here,
You could just say chat.
we still think that the chat's still here. The chat's
Yeah.
chat never goes away. I don't know how to play it in a bigger window, so it's just on like my there we go. That's
Hmm.
better. But no, you play this cat who's and it even has like these
Like Lucky
anime
Cat or
openings.
something. Yeah. Those are
Yeah. I was like, who did the?
yeah. It's like really oddly high quality for like a Google like Easter egg basically.
Yeah,
Um.
it's really nice. And
Yeah.
there's a team mini game in here too.
As I was playing this, I was like, you know what? I would probably just pay money. Like I would buy this like for $5 maybe.
Yeah, it's actually it's good enough to be like a really like a legit cheap RPG because you do
Yeah,
have there's like some fun little quests that you do. You do have to do like participate in certain games.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh, it it's probably the most elaborate one I've actually seen them make because they
It's
do have these
crazy,
they
isn't
do them
it?
every once in a
Yeah.
while, but
Like
this is something else.
I would buy this for like my phone or something, like
The
five
sprites are
bucks.
good too. Like the
Yeah, like
sprites are good. Like
$5 easy, dude. I'd pay for this.
so, and as I was saying, like there's a leaderboard. You I guess you can kind of join up with one of the blue, red, green, or yellow teams,
Hmm.
and I mean, there's obviously these scores have actually gone up since I first looked at it the very first night by a
Mm.
lot.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm actually in the process of having to find out where some of these I guess what these headquarters are. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Google.
Who's winning? Red? That's wow.
Yeah, I think Red is
I
just
guess
killing
because
it.
like he looks the crow, I guess. I gotta say, looks pretty
The
badass.
Crow is pretty badass.
What team did you join?
I don't know. Like I don't know how to join the teams yet.
You
That
just go
I
you just when you start the game, you like talk to one of them. You're like, oh, join my team, and you're like, oh sure, okay, buddy.
what the heck is this? But it's amazingly adorable. I'm gonna sit
Yep.
through like the entire podcast and just just play
I wanna know how
this.
long it's is it gonna be for the whole Olympic Games? Because I would be a little bit upset if I like didn't get to like beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that I'm wondering if you could save. You could do like a thing where you can save the game itself to play at any time. Like that would be
I
kind
don't.
of cool.
I've got to know. I got to know if they're gonna like distribute it on like the app store of some kind. I would, like I said, I would pay for it, like small amount of money. Like they obviously put a bunch of work
I mean, they
into
put
it.
it work. I'm literally playing like a
A
version
game. You're playing a
of
goddamn
Tony
game. Yeah.
Hawk's. Yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah.
Tony Hawk 2. I think 2 or 3. This is two. Yeah, 1 and 2. That's what this is right now. Just out trick people. Do your thing. It's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing this because it's actually a fun game.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyways, Google. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead check it out. It'll still be going on. Hopefully, by the time you listen to this podcast, which it will be, because the Olympics won't be over. Go ahead and find that.
Right.
Um, what else were we gonna talk? We were gonna talk about some Apex, I guess, before everything goes to the dogs. Apex. Are you
Yeah. How
excited
long have we been? How long have we been?
on the Olympics? I don't know. Well,
No.
we've been
Yeah. How long have we been podcasting for?
oh,
Jesus.
just 22 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna be like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Did you? I mean, like, I've been eating some like limited time like burger stuff. So I went to McDonald's, I got the sauces. I went to Burger King and I tried their jalapeno stuff. So yeah,
How much sauce? How do you not gain weight? Like I'm just like getting slightly bigger and bigger, and I'm
I
like
think
I gotta
I
stop.
there are
And
days
I
when I
take my
eat.
and I go I walk. I take my walks as much as
I don't
possible,
walk at
like
all. No, I
twice a
don't do
day at
any
least,
exercise.
two to
Yeah.
three times a day. I go out and walk.
How do I not gain weight?
Yeah.
I think I like what is it? So I'll eat a lot. So I'll have like a lot of food for one day, and then like the next day after that, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm still full from yesterday, and I won't like I actually won't eat very much the next day. It's not healthy. I don't. That's not good. I don't encourage that at all. But like, it's kind of how my body works. I think that's how I'm maintaining my weight like, a little bit here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat breakfast, but I just eat
Oh yeah,
lunch
me
and
neither, man.
I
Me
eat
neither,
lunch and
dude.
dinner. And I guess
Yeah.
that's because I'm eating like a decent sized dinner. Sometimes I'll have like a smaller dinner, but for the most part, yeah. I just gotta gotta actually start running. It's actually great weather outside in the evening time. It's really cool. It's
It's hot as
perfect.
shit in the afternoon though.
Yeah, afternoon. It's good. Don't die. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's kind of don't get set up like the Olympic athletes.
All right. Well, I guess we can talk about Apex.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Apex. They EA had their EA Play Live. I believe that's what it was called.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, something like that, like 2, 3 days. I can't remember.
I think it was yeah, over the weekend or something like that.
Well,
And
yeah.
we'd already had the character reveal of Seer and of Apex Legends Emergence is what the next season is being called,
Mm-hmm.
along
Mm-hmm.
with the new LMG. But
Called the
we hadn't
Rampage,
really.
right?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Rampart's newest creation, but we hadn't really seen much about it until that event. And I gotta say, like, I'm digging the character. I think Seer is an amazing character design wise. I love the cinematic that they used for the character as his introduction, done by the same dude who does stuff for the Gorillas, and also I think it was like Love and Robots or something. One of the episodes there. And it's a black guy, so there's a lot of people who are hype on that. He's dressed very modern, kind of cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's got like a hip kind of aesthetic to him.
he's Lil Nas.
So I was watching this reveal trailer
Mhm.
actually when it like when it went up on the interwebs like at 2 in the morning or whatever it was for
Mhm.
Japan. Um, but I was talking about this on Discord with some people, and everyone after watching this trailer, we were just like, okay, this is cool, but
What does he do?
I don't know what his
We
abilities
don't know
are.
what his abilities are.
It
It's
looks
the
like he does a bunch of flips and shit. Like I
like
don't
he doesn't
like
like it. He's more acrobatic than Loba is. Like in any of
yeah.
Loba's trailers, she's always dipping and that like flying, fling it. This man is like limber.
Yeah,
He
he
has the
like he
structure of
comes out. Look at his first appearance. Oh my god, he's
he
dancing. Like
he's literally
yeah,
moving, dancing.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
just as limber as
Yeah.
crap. I'm blanking on our favorite robot's name, not Pathfinder, but
What dancing robot are you thinking of?
oh, he doesn't dance. He doesn't actually dance.
Oh, but like
Revenant,
look at this
Revenant.
guy.
He's lanky. He's as lanky as Revenant.
Yeah, and he's doing flips. He's like dancing, and I'm like, this is a cool trailer, but like, what are his gameplay abilities? Like, I don't. Yeah,
Like even this moment when he's up against Horizon, if you've seen the trailer, definitely go look at it now. There's a lot of acrobatic things that you can't do in Apex that just doesn't like this isn't part of his kit. This is not part of his kit. So his kit, which you do see a little bit later in the trailer, and you see it at the very beginning, and part of it they still haven't said what it does, what his drones do. They're gonna say what the drones do tonight. I think it's like 12 p.m. So by the time this 12 a.m. Sorry, by the time this goes up, you'll have known what he actually does, and you can prove us wrong. Essentially, though, they did say that his ultimate, which you'll see right now on screen if you're watching, it deploys a bunch of the drones, and he's a recon character.
yep,
So anyone who is moving, like running, essentially, or making some noise, essentially running,
yeah. He can like
there
see them.
he can see them. He actively sees them. So think of it, I guess, as Bloodhound just constantly staying active, right?
Yeah,
Constant active. His passive ability is he looks whenever he's ADSing. If anyone is moving near a certain radius of him, he can hear their heartbeat, or he'll basically see them.
yeah. The way that I read it is like you can see the heartbeat through walls or something.
Right, and then you're meant to deploy the drones. That's his actual tactical. So I don't know what they didn't say what the drones do. They just said you can deploy the drones then, and I guess maybe they seek on them. I don't know, but
Mm.
it seems like what they want to do is uh make the game to where you want to creep around this guy because I mean, how much do you hate it when Bloodhound scans you?
I mean, I don't like hate it. I'm like, oh, damn you, Bloodhound. I don't
But
know.
yeah,
But the scan goes away. Like, I don't know. If you're far enough, it's not too bad.
how
Because,
much
like,
do you hate a crypto drone?
yeah, they're annoying. But,
But how
I
much would
mean,
you hate someone if you were in their radius enough to just not to walk or crouch walk?
well, here's the thing. If you play as Revenant, Crouch Walk is, like, the best because you're so fast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but, like, I, I usually don't play recon characters,
Mhm.
but, I mean, seems interesting. I would argue he'd probably be a very powerful character in arenas.
Yeah, yeah, and
Um,
I mean, it really comes down to what those drones do.
yeah.
When it really comes down to what they do. I'm hoping that they do have some sort of slow effect because it seems like Revenant when he gets hypnotized or dazed by them, he's just kind of like looking, like
Well, I actually thought that was his finisher animation actually. So
they do show the finisher, one of his finisher animations in
okay,
another part. So he
does he
does do
like just
something
tap
similar.
dance on your head and then you die,
He
or
could just he could. It would be funny, but no, it does. It's pretty much the same thing. I think
okay,
if I remember. I mean, I
yeah,
don't know. Like, I'm typically hype on a lot of legends when they come out. I mean, Octane was just a lot of fun to look at. Watson was just like, oh snap, okay. They've always clearly shown what the characters do in these.
yeah. Seer was just like a big damn mystery because like he dances. I know that,
He
but like
flips, he flies, he
yeah, Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy. Well, I think my favorite character reveal, not gameplay reveal. My favorite character reveal trailer was Revenant for sure. Still,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
that was my
that was definitely one of the first times they put story into there as well,
yeah.
like lore, story, everything.
Yeah, and then
And
having Loba as the next legend after Revenant
mhm,
was kind
mhm.
of cool, but
And
yeah,
I mean, they're hinting. So what I'm hoping that this does is either his name is Seer, and
yeah.
I'm not sure what that means in his actual the actual language, but it does seem like he is a child that he was born as a cursed child.
He's supposed to
And
be cursed. Yeah. Have you been playing Apex recently or no?
no, 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 I haven't really been playing.
So
I've been hearing this weird sound though anytime I have played.
yeah, so there that's what that is around the map. You'll find his drone, like that chest thing that he has in the trailer here.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
You'll find that just in the map scattered around. And then if you interact with it, it releases a bunch of those tiny drones, makes that weird noise. And then the character that you're playing as will have some kind of like voice clip or something hinting towards Seer. This is before the actual announcement trailer, so it was a bigger mystery back then. So
Hmm.
Octane will be like, "Oh wow, I've heard of this guy, something, something, something," and I'm like, "Okay." Revenant will be like, "Oh, I heard this guy's cursed. Could he be like one of my people or something like that?"
Could he be
But
one of my people?
yeah, no idea. No,
Please be
I don't know. Yeah,
one of my people.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
cursed.
But there's a bunch of voice clips from each of the characters, and the teaser should still be. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be playing.
It's still up. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess I'll probably end up waiting, but I mean, I'm a little bit burnt out on Apex right now. I'm a little bit burnt out on the Octane meta of the Octane meta.
Are you playing a lot of arenas, or are you playing a lot of Battle Royale?
No, actually was playing a lot of battle royale, and I've had some fun, but most of my squad now is kind of on hiatus, so it's just hard for me to play by myself.
You don't want to do a solo queue or anything like that.
It gets really frustrating.
Yeah.
They keep pairing me. I'm level 470 or whatever, and they keep pairing me with like level 50 or 100, but
That's
it's
odd.
not like Smurfs. It's not Smurfs. It's people who are literally dropping in the hot zone and dying within like under a minute and like doing 10, 20 damage. And I'm like,
They're probably just trying to practice gunfights, maybe. I don't know. But arenas is good for that if you want to practice gunfights. But yeah.
yeah, yeah. It depends on what time I'm playing in Japan. Depends on the time.
Yeah. I've been playing pretty frequently still, actually. I was playing, well, last night. Um, a mix of arenas and battle, yeah, actually. In battle, oh, sorry, in arenas, some of the most popular picks in arenas I've seen are Wraith still, Pathfinder still,
Lifeline.
Octane and Lifeline. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the
Are
biggest
you playing
picks.
in Japan?
I'm playing that on the Japanese servers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it's like, but the thing for me is it's like that 100%. It's not even like the most popular picks. It's like probably 7 to 8 out of 10 matches. That's going to be what you're fighting against.
Hmm.
Some form of that combination, and sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it just gets annoying with
Oh, and
the
Octane is a lot of a popular pick as well. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because if you go to America, I've played on the U.S. server sometimes just to get away from that dynamic, and there's a lot of Valkyries, and there's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
eh,
I play
you
against
know,
occasional Valk in the Japanese servers, but
good Revenants, Valkyries, and a little bit of a little bit of mix-ups. But it's gonna be interesting to see if Seer can make his way into any of the lineup for either of these modes, because we know in season 9 or this next season there's gonna be um,
oh, ranked arenas. Yep.
ranked arenas, so that's gonna be huge, and the map is gonna be World's Edge remixed
Oh,
again
for battle royale, you mean?
for battle royale, yeah,
Yeah.
for battle royale, and of course they'll be adding some more arenas maps. So if you're looking forward to playing some Apex, I believe that the season starts in, what was it, August?
It's like in
August.
a week from now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep.
August 3rd. That's when the next season starts, and when you'll be able to get your hands on Seer.
As long as
Uh,
you have the legend tokens or you want to pay cash. Yeah, one of the two.
who doesn't have legend tokens right now?
I remember one of like a coworker was just like, I want to start playing Apex. I want to play as Octane. And I'm like, okay, well, like I can't remember what it was, but like you I did I forgot like how much you need to play. A new player jumping in today would need to, I don't want to say grind, but they would need to play a lot to
It
be able
feels like
to
a lot.
unlock all the legends without
It
paying any
Yeah,
money. Yeah.
yeah. It's a chore For me,
I have
it's
so many legend tokens that like whenever a new character comes out, I'm like, okay,
you
I
just
have
buy it.
them.
Yeah,
And
I
yeah,
think it's 12,000 legend tokens, and I
yeah,
have 170
1,000 something.
something
Yeah, God, a couple.
thousand. Like it doesn't
Yes,
even matter.
yes,
Like I can't even. They want you to
yeah.
roll to your daily challenges to kind of like
Burn
okay,
your legend
burn your
tokens. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and I'm like, it is still not working.
No, I know they're not gonna do it because they want to encourage you to spend money. But
Mhm.
if we could craft skins with legend tokens, that would be great.
You can.
I would
Remember, you can.
with
But after
legend
you no,
tokens.
but
Oh,
after you
after
buy
yeah,
them,
after
after you
yeah,
buy them with real money, you can unlock. You can buy
you
the
can pay for
alternate
the alternate
color.
color, right?
Yeah,
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 yeah. I mean like, well, I mean there's that, but I mean like also like just the no the normal like I would understand if they have to adjust the exchange rate per se to match because legend tokens are free basically, right?
right, right.
So I would understand if it was like, for example, to craft a skin it's like 2,000 crafting materials or like 500 apex coins or like 50,000 I would be okay with if it was like a
Yeah,
huge number of legend tokens because I get that it's
I
like
think
free but
they just have the metrics and know that there's people like we play on a pretty good basis, and we've leveled up and we've gotten a lot, but then there's people who are even either they're their children, they're not working, they're in college, whatever.
They're children, they're not working. If you're not working, you're a
Right.
child. Oh man.
But there's people who've got like two, three times the amount that we have, and
Mm.
there's just no because like honestly, what I would love, I'd be like all the voice lines, all these things that they constantly add more of each season due to interactions between the characters. I would like to have those be able to be unlocked via legend tokens,
Right. Because
but
I just have so many tokens that I'm like,
yeah,
I could reroll my challenges all day and I would still have a hard time
getting rid of
burning
them,
through my
it'd
tokens.
be
Because
almost yeah.
do you know what happens when you hit level 500?
I forgot. I think you don't get any loot boxes anymore. You just get
You
tokens every
Yes, you just keep getting legend tokens. And I've been
yeah.
level 500 for a while.
Yep,
So
you just
I
get.
just keep getting legend tokens. So
I'm still
like
waiting on my heirloom, man. I'm still waiting to open it up.
yeah, same, man. I don't have an heirloom yet, and I've played a
It's
lot. So
one out of every 500, man. We'll get to you'll get there
yeah,
one
how many
day.
am I at right now? Yeah,
One day. I don't know if those count like battle pass ones or ones from the
I think
events that
they
they give
count.
you.
I think they count.
I hope they count. I just
But
feel like I want
what
more.
heirloom are you gonna get? Like, what heirloom would you want to get?
I don't play Rev, so but that man had the
That's the
cleanest skin,
best heirloom.
and the best
That's the
heirloom.
best heirloom. I
Oh
play Octane
man.
mostly, right? So I'm mostly an Octane
You
main.
just got a stem that you just it's a knife. It's that knife
It's
that
a
you just
butterfly knife, which is
butterfly
pretty
now.
cool. Like, don't get me
It's
wrong, the
cool. It's
butterfly knife
cool. It's
is
got
pretty
intricate
cool.
animations.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool heirloom, but Revenant's heirloom is a scythe. It's so badass. I'm like, hey, shit. I
With that
want
ninja
that.
skin, I didn't get the ninja
Yeah,
skin,
yeah.
but I don't know who I would get because honestly I would like to get Caustics. Caustic is my true main, but until they bring my boy back into power, I can't play him because it's just like it's hard to be a Caustic
How did
out
they
there.
nerf him? They made the gas not slow or
It
something? Like
doesn't slow.
it doesn't slow
It
anymore?
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't slow that much anymore.
But it still
It
does the
doesn't.
same amount of damage though, right? Did they
It just
up
does
the damage
five.
tick?
No, nope, nope. Five consistent.
I thought they upped the damage tick to make it.
I think it's five consistent. So then that it doesn't go up anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
So
sucks.
so essentially like you just walk through caustic gas now. It's not.
Well, I could like as an Octane, I could just stim through it.
Yeah, exactly. Like no one's really caring about that's you don't see that many caustics. I mean, it kind of goes back to the whole like, are they trying to use Seer to slow down the meta because we have all these fast aerial characters. They just Valkyrie, fudge.
Pathfinder can slingshot, yeah.
Yeah, these ground characters, they're on the
They
ground.
like tried to nerf Octane by making his health penalty much, much higher. But they reduced the cooldown to basically zero.
0. Yeah.
So you have infinite stim basically. Sure, like if you get caught in a gunfight while stimming, you're kind of fucked because you have no health essentially.
I think the only way they can really change up Octane enough, and we'll move on from Apex right after this, is really just change up that jump pad,
Like
which the
make
only
it.
thing would make the cooldown longer.
It's like at 90 seconds now, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah.
I mean because I don't know, or because he was actually in a good spot they actually just, what was it, the last season or
Season 8, I
season 8 or
think.
something? They just
Yeah.
said, hey, let's make them do everything, and
I
that's when
love,
it
man,
happened.
the
I don't
jump
know what
pad,
to.
the jump pad buff has changed the way that me and my team play
Yeah,
Apex.
yeah, it's
Because
always
you can
there.
use it, we use it, you could use it offensively, you can use it defensive, because you could run
It's
away.
always there, and it covers a huge ground.
Oh my
With
God,
that
when you crouch,
with
when you
that second jump
crouch,
too, like,
oh dude, you fly.
see,
You're
the
gone. You're
the
gone. Yeah.
original way that it used to be, you had to really commit, and you had to be like, okay, I'm gonna commit to this because I can get shot out the air really
Yeah.
easily. And I get that that wasn't what they wanted. I'm fine with the slide dash.
The
Maybe take a
slide boost is so insane. You go
maybe
so far.
maybe shorten the distance, and
Man, you go
maybe
so
I
far.
don't, he's just a, you gotta roll with him. You gotta roll with him if you're gonna make those key rotations.
Hmm.
Uh, so that's it. That's what's happening. Of course, also at EA Play Live, Dead Space getting a
Oh
remake.
yeah, remake.
Whoop de doo. I love Dead Space and I don't care. That's bad.
You're not gonna like check it out? I think people are excited about it. I
People
didn't play the
people
OG, so
people are excited about it. The original Dead Space is one of my favorite horror games of all time.
you should
Um,
check out the remake then.
I I'm still salty about Dead Space 3 and EA. Gosh, I'm salty on it. But
Didn't they like
I
fix that? You can just buy it again. I'm pretty sure it's fixed.
no, I need to buy it on a console.
You're not gonna buy it on PC?
I can't unless I try buying it on EA Store, but I already own it on EA Store and I can't, like, so
So
I
what
own it
happened? So you
on
bought it on
Steam.
Steam?
I bought it on Steam,
Yeah,
so it registers on EA as I have it, right?
sure.
I played it for an hour or 2 hours or
Yep.
something. Then for some reason it desynced. I don't know what happened, but it just, like, my account's not verified with that game. I don't really know. It's something
So you
on
can't
their end.
like you can't
Yeah,
play it anymore. Like
I
even
can't
even if
play
you
it
just
on
open
Steam.
Origin.
Yeah, if I buy it on Origin, maybe. No, I can't. I can't buy it on Origin because I already own it on
Because it
Origin.
says you already own it.
It's, yeah, but it's grayed out. So the only thing I can do is probably try to get EA Now. Is that what it's called? EA whatever their
The whatever the
EA
subscription
Play
service, yeah.
subscription service is, and play it there if I want to play
Or
it on PC.
or you just like make a new account and like buy it again, yeah.
It's so annoying. Anyways, I mean, Dead Space. If you're a fan of the game, the original, that's what they're going to be remaking. It's a great game, and I mean, I don't really know much of, other than it's not really being worked on by anyone from the original team. Everyone's pretty much gone and left. It's a different studio, of course. This is going to be done by Motive Studio, and I think Dead Space holds a pretty big place in a lot of people's hearts.
Hmm.
Great sound design, amazing
Yep.
sound design, uh, and lots of good moments. This is one of the first games I know that had a wearable HUD. That was one of the
Yeah, I think
biggest
that was really
things.
novel at the time. And it still is novel to be honest, but like so Isaac's health bars along his spine, I believe, right?
Right, right.
Yep.
All the information you need is on his spine. There's no real HUD that you need.
Yep.
All the cutscenes are done through a kind of visual interface that's projected in front of him. If you want to know where you need to go, press the map button, and a line will just kind of, like, show you where to go on the ground. So everything was just so well done with that game, and I never felt like I needed a remake for it. But hey, money is to be made, is to be had.
I think the remake is definitely to accommodate for just the fact that we are at now like two console generations like since those games. So that's PS3 and Xbox 360, correct?
Right, right.
Right. So if you own an Xbox console, then you are fine because the Xbox Series XS is backwards compatible, but the PS anyone who owns a PS5, that's not backwards compatible, right? So that is probably just accommodate those players. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. And of course, they're going to be upgrading the graphics, the sound,
Well,
doing,
yeah, that goes with
it
it.
just goes with it.
But like PC players, like you could technically just reinstall the old game
You
that you
could.
bought all those years ago, but on a PS5 it's not quite that simple, unfortunately.
Right,
So,
right. And I would say, and that's one of the things that actually is wrong with my version of Dead Space 3. A lot of older games, unless you like a lot of the older titles for EA, do have sometimes have issues with Steam. I don't know if
Right.
it's with Origin, but with Steam they have some issues. So this will be good for fixing that. Just bring it up to date, and I agree with
Right.
that. That's fine. That's
I
good.
think and I think there's an argument to be made also for PC remasters. It seems a bit silly on PC because technically yes you can just reinstall the old game. Like stopping you from doing that.
Right, right.
But when it comes to games like for example BioShock, you got a remaster recently, well like a
Mm-hmm.
couple years ago on console, but it also got a remaster on PC, and you're probably wondering like, well why, right? Um, at least with BioShock 2, um, BioShock 2 on PC was using Games for Windows Live as a DRM scheme. So you had to like log into basically an Xbox Live account despite the fact you're playing on a PC. And that's kind of borked. Like it's abandoned essentially. So
Yeah.
it feels really weird to install a game that uses this dead service that you need to log in basically. So the remaster basically just does away with that. It's like, hey, we're just using Steam or whatever now. And as a PC player, it's very, very welcome. And BioShock 1 had just weird resolution scaling issues that's been fixed with the remaster. So it definitely you can still remaster a game despite the fact that it's on, PC. So
Yep. Yep. That's true. And then of course, I guess closing out the news, we just will swing on by two things. One, if you haven't played Pokemon Unite, it is out for Switch right now. Will be
yeah,
coming out
play
for
it. It's a
mobile.
MOBA, I
It is a
guess. Yeah.
it's a MOBA. It is very interesting. I kind of watched it a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. So it has, it's like in a Coliseum. You have your
Mhm.
lanes, your 3 lanes, just like League of Legends or any other MOBA. And I don't know if you have to crush the other bases. It seems more like a Splatoon strat where you go around and
Just take over
you take
areas.
over. Well, you take out other Pokemon, and
Baby mode.
yeah, I mean, like there's like little Pokemon, you take them out, and then you get their Pokeball, and you return them to the, I guess, like a Poke Center or whatever, and whoever has the most Pokeballs or Pokemon captured wins.
Okay, I mean that seems definitely like easier for sure. Yeah.
So things are pretty. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, and
You gonna play this when it comes on mobile
I
or
do.
what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Or are
gonna play it.
you gonna play this on your OLED Switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it on my OLED Switch just in time.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah, season two, or not season two, but Genshin Impact 2.0 dropped as well.
Yep.
Turns out they're gonna have a crap ton of more content over the next
Yeah.
4 years. I was not
Well, that's
surprised,
not
but
to me. That doesn't surprise me because I've been playing their other mobile game, Honkai Impact Third. That's been going on for years, and they're still adding like new story and new characters to that game. So
yep,
it's the same thing, really.
this is yeah. So there's gonna be seven, at least for now, seven regions. They have the names and everything. So, but the Inazuma region, that's the one that's out right now. So if you
That's a new
want
one based on Japan.
if you're into Genshin Impact and you took a break, well, now's a great time to come back. So you can jump into more story,
From what
waifus,
I mean, I
husbandos.
actually haven't been. I want to commit to Genshin honestly because it is a fun game, at least in bursts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's free to play, and it looks really good especially on PC. It looks really really good.
Right, right.
So I want to commit to Genshin, and it has this really, I mean, it has a decent exploration loop where you're just kind of like in the world discovering stuff and then fighting monsters, and has a good like a more decent story. Characters are visually, I think, very attractive. Like they have a good design.
Right, right.
I want to commit to Genshin, but I haven't yet been able to. But
It's time.
um,
It's time because we're waiting on Blue Protocol, BP.
I'm still waiting for that. Yeah.
We're waiting for it.
But apparently, like the end game, if you want to call it that, is a little bit grindy. But if you just play casually, like you just do the story, then wait, then more story comes out, and you do that story, then you wait, then it's just a perfect like time sink basically, because it's free to play and you're just doing the story, which is free. They're not charging you for the
And
story.
yeah, and that's a win-win for them because if you think about it, the more time you spend in that universe, the more you get hooked on it. Whether you spend anything in the game or not, they have tons of merch outside of the game. And you're
Yeah,
gonna have, yeah, you might have a favorite character and you're like, hey, I want to buy this pin of them, or I want to buy this or that,
like acrylic stand or something
or
like that.
stand,
Yeah.
So kudos on them for keeping it going. And another game, of course, that we gotta give a shout out to, Guilty Gear Strive. The first playable character, not playable, but the first DLC
DLC
character,
for the season pass. Yeah.
Gold Lewis Dickinson.
Yeah, I saw the name and I saw the name first in katakana and I was like, what is that name? And I was like
This
trying to like read it.
this
Yeah.
this man is the Secretary of Defense. from Guilty Gear Strive, and this
Like from
I
America?
from America, man. This is United
That
States.
is that
Let's
a
get
typical
it.
American?
Let's get it. This man eats cheeseburgers and stuff. Look at his size. This man is a big man. He
Yeah,
knows what he's
yeah.
doing. He's walking around with Area 51 on his back.
He owns at least 4 guns.
No, he actually owns a chain gun that you use in the game too.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. A very interesting mechanic. I got to say that I don't know if I can play him because all of his they have come out and said what he like how you play him. His that coffin that he's carrying. You do half circles.
Mhm.
It's a pizza slice.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
the,
eight
the the crescent
moves.
moon kind of rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, the crescent moon rotations. He's got 8 of them for that thing.
Man, well,
So
this character is ridiculous. Holy shit. This
I don't.
character, this character is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Gold Lewis Dickinson. Playable July 27th for all you people who do have the season pass.
Season
And
pass, so
for everyone
you
else,
can
it's
buy. You're watching this trailer right now, and you're like, "Holy shit, I need that."
July 30th. You can get July 30th. I kind of want to see. Hold up. I kind of want to go to their page just to show off the insanity of his moves because it's
Dude, this character is insane looking.
Mr. Gold Lewis has me cracking up. I wish I could play the actual English as well
This is what all Americans look like,
because the
right?
guy is literally saying in this move of Gold Lewis Dickinson you can do in this move it's the same move too, so it's just such a meme. Uh, yeah, this is what West Americans are about.
Like he has like a laser eye or something. Like
So he does. So his 3 other moves. His main move is Behemoth Typhoon, and that's the one where you can literally swing a coffin in 8 different directions or 8 different ways. He
yeah.
has the machine gun. He's got an what is the is it called the Hammer of Dawn in or the aerial bombardment cannon from Gears of War? An orbital
The
cannon.
hammer of dawn.
Yeah. He's got an
Yeah.
orbital cannon. That's what that laser eye does. It does an orbital cannon on you, and he's got a security drone.
So like to every American, I guess. Yeah.
That's what we do. See, you get the chain Gatling gun out there, just
What a
Gatling off some.
wild. What a wild. Oh man.
Did I
It's
tell
all.
you?
It's
Did I
all.
tell you he can
Yeah.
dash too? Did I can tell you he's got air dash? He's got an air
He,
dash.
oh really? Yeah. Potemkin doesn't have an air dash,
he's,
so
he's he's as big as some characters. Look at this. Look at the
he's
stand.
huge. He's
Look
huge.
at
He's
look at
huge.
no. Look at this. Hold up. This man did like I'm just like geeking out on him. Down with the system. I like his moves. But he's just like, hold up. Let me do a 45-degree handstand on your butt. I'm like, how do you do a 45-degree handstand with that? Look. uh
Man, that's wild.
it's a wild character. The man is a wild character. So if you haven't played Guilty Gear, go ahead, get on that Guilty Gear, strive yourself up to heaven, and be the best. I mean, online is so good. Whether you're winning or losing, you're guaranteed to have fun. And then maybe you'll fight Gold Lewis Dickinson.
I can't wait when this guy comes out and you go online and that's the only character that's being played.
People swinging darn coffins, right? It's going to be. People are wondering, man, will he be able to shut down this Soul offense that's been happening? Because Soul is on another level in this
It's
game.
sold like this. It's so pop. I mean, I don't have stripes.
Oh no,
so.
no. He's literally on. He has no counters. This man double DPs. I've
So
never seen
Soul.
he can whiff
Soul.
a DP and then do a DP after that
Wait,
and
so
still
you can.
get you.
So what are you saying? His DPs is unpunishable? Like that should be the
His
case.
first DP is unpunishable if you don't you have to literally keep blocking because he might do it again.
So even if he whiffs a DP, you can't punish him. Can you air grab him? Because you should be able to at least air grab him.
If you have the reactions, yes, you can. But the man is a
Okay.
pain. The man is
Yeah.
a pain in everyone. Any tournament, people be hating on them souls because they just
Because you
good
can
combo damage, good
you can
everything.
punish you can punish. Oh, I mean, I've only ever played like XX really, but I mean his dragon. What's it called? His grand. No, not the
Dragon
Grand Viper.
install?
No, not the dragon. The not the Grand Viper. The normal Viper. The
Oh,
dragon.
the normal. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty punishable. I think you can air grab him if he whiffs on it.
Never
Or
seen anyone do that air grab, but
really?
it's because he'll do it on it's usually a wake up move. People kind of just use it on wake up,
Yeah.
or He just have good. He has good recovery and good normals. So it's really hard to get him off of you unless you know the loops and the strings.
Yep.
And even then, it's still like, don't mess up. Soul, that's a bad guy.
He's definitely like a rushdown. He's always been a traditionally a rushdown character. This is the same as Ragna from BB. Um, but I don't think Ragna's. I mean, I haven't played BB in a while, so I don't know. But I never played Ragna. I did play Soul though in Guilty Gear. So if I ever played Strive, I'd probably just go back to playing Soul, to be honest.
I think I played Hakumen and Lychee.
Yeah. So in
BB.
BB, I played Noelle because
And then Platinum.
I really like Noelle's loop in CT Calamity Trigger, like the first Blaze Blue.
Mm-hmm.
She had a really fun loop where you could like dash cancel out of a whiffed throw. I don't know if you knew this. Like I don't know if you played BB in the early days, but like
I played it when
Noelle,
it first came out. Yeah.
yeah, Noelle had a loop where she could bounce a downed enemy, and then you would whiff on a grab. It would whiff obviously because it wasn't within grab range, but
Mm-hmm.
then you could dash cancel out of that grab, and then you could just loop. You could just loop one of her attacks over and over and over and over again, and it was so satisfying to do. So yeah,
Games where get your dexterity on lock.
yeah,
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us this week. We're making it in at 56 minutes and 11 seconds as I
yeah.
speak.
If we go over an hour, we die.
Again, that's the third time we've had a death warning on this this podcast. So
Doesn't
let's
matter.
go
Like, I
ahead
just
and
turn my camera off. There's like a gunshot.
just
in
wrap
the
it
background.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pat. Oh no, where'd he go?
dead.
Rhymes.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
be sure to follow us both on Twitch. You can find myself at NinjaTrix, NinjaTrix. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just finished up Marco and the Galaxy Dragon. Great. If you like anime and you like any trigger anime, if you like Gintama, if you like anything that's fun and anime like, I highly suggest either go watch my VOD or go pay for this visual novel game on Steam. It's really good. Great English localization as well. I got nothing but joy to say. I'll be going into Kingdom Hearts. What is the Chain of Memories?
Kind of memories. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be starting that up and finishing up Ender Lilies. What about you? Where can they follow you at?
Yeah, it's twitch.tv/root24. I stream yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. JST, so I'll be live tomorrow actually. Probably playing Dragon Quest. I am trying to get through Dragon Quest as fast as possible because it's an RPG and I shouldn't have committed to it, but here I am. But I played Power Wash Simulator again on Thursday, and that was pretty fun. So
Relax. Clean.
yeah, it's good. It's such a chill stream. Honestly, I just put on chill music and we just power wash stuff.
It is a very chill stream.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice. It's a good chill stream.
Yeah. So I mean, come follow me and I'll be playing a video game. So yeah, come hang out.
All right. I guess that's going to do it for us this week. Go find us on our social medias. Twitch, we already said. But you can also follow us on Twitter at UGP_cast. Leave a voicemail on our anchor.fm page, which is anchor.fm/UGPcast. And finally, if you just want to say hello, be here for the recordings live every week, Mondays.
Well, Mondays in Japan.
Mondays in Japan.
I guess it would technically be Monday around the world, right?
Yeah, it's Monday around the world.
Yeah.
I think it's just early morning, so it's like what? It's still 8 a.m. No. I guess it's what we start at like 9, almost ish.
Yeah, in Japan, so it's like 8 a.m. if you're on East Coast, North America, and then it would be, oh God, I guess like 6 in the morning or something for West Coast. But yeah,
should we change our stream time? we have like no better time. I wonder if we were just like on live at like in Saturday morning when we're both technically sleeping somehow. Like
if we do it like late Friday night, like 2 a.m., I could do it. But if it's like Saturday early afternoon,
the 2 a.m. slot, 2 a.m. actually.
Yeah.
That we could try it. We'll raise ourselves from the dead and see how it works out.
You say raise from. I'm actually just not in bed by then. I just don't sleep. I just don't sleep until like
that's after
mine.
I just finish up my my episode of ER and then do a podcast. There we go.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you'll hear from us then. But until that day, welcome. We'll see you again. That made no sense. But we'll see you again
Yeah.
for
Oh yeah, it didn't
episode
make any
number
sense. Yeah.
95 of the Unknown Games podcast
Shit, we're
next
getting
week.
close, yeah.
Same time, same place. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, you set the tone. Go play some games. Go watch the Olympics if you really want to. And,
Or go play the official Olympic video game and you can play as Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah,
Except it's like mascot Sonic, so.
in a bodysuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.